You know, reality itself is a curious thing. Sometimes reality is up for grabs. It is more complicated than we give it mind. And the fact is, sometimes it's hard to tell if what we dreamed was in fact a dream, or was it a memory of a past experience that we had tried to block out of our mind. It wasn't as if we were standing at the point of peril, but there was a particular subject in our past life that still gives us pause to think. Was it a dream, or was it a memory? It's a valid question. It's a question that's not always easily answered. And yet, we have these little nagging thoughts that hang out at the back of our mind that every now and then jar us to reality, or as we know reality to be. What do you know when reality strikes you upside the head and says, hey, you need to pay attention? And if you say, hey, back, what am I paying attention to? That opens up a whole can of worms that sometimes is better left unopened. And yet, the reality of the situation deems and requires that it be brought to fruition. And we have to face it once and for all. Was it a dream? Depends upon what you value when it comes to a dream, and what you may be trying to block out of your mind as to what is a too clear and troubling memory. Were you being attacked? Not physically, but spiritually. Was something seeking to compromise you, and yet you didn't know, not even to this day do you know, what that something is. It's not a recurring trouble, but it's there, and it needs to be explained. Because the more time that elapses between now and the explanation about the controversy, the more troubling the controversy is going to be. Remember this: all of us dream on a nightly basis, but that doesn't mean what is haunting the back of your mind is a memory or a dream. It just means that there is a space of time that cannot be adequately accounted for. Give that some thought. Was it a dream or a memory? I'll leave it up to you to decide. While you still can, accept and believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. Become one of Jesus Christ's own while you still can. And don't put this off, because tomorrow is not guaranteed to anyone. Until next time, this is Stephen. Talk to you when the wind shifts. See ya. Bye.